I'm old, sneaky old, freaky old, geeky ass nigga.
Kind of green neck bone eating ass nigga.
I always wear my jeans baggy shaggy.
You know, Florida, Georgia,
South Kakalaki.
Growing up eating spam sandwich.
Sugar water, mayonnaise sandwich.
Shit a room about 4 more brothers.
One home phone and a no more color. A little bad motherfucker.
Hello and good morning or good afternoon or good evening or good midnight to any and all Dormtainment podcast listeners. Woo! This is Tay hosting
a lot of people.
Oh yeah, the people who exist outside of time. In that fourth dimension. We have Rome. We have Cam.
Oh, hell no.
We got Chaz. We got Emmanuel.
You already know.
And we have Mike.
OVO sounds ready, yeah.
And welcome to the Dormtainment podcast.
What up?
What's up?
Man, I'm feeling good this morning.
You feeling good?
I'm
That's
feeling good
what's
this
up.
morning.
What's
Me and Emmanuel had a nice little walk to the
y'all, I ain't gonna say the word.
You were going to say
We
gay.
friends? We friends?
What's wrong with being
What's
gay?
wrong? What's wrong with walking?
I'm just saying y'all are that. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, we had a nice little walk, and we came up with a bomb Halloween sketch, and I'm going.
I'm kind of
Nice.
jealous because
That's
a man used to walk me like that.
Damn. You left him?
No. We did, Mike. We did recently, and we came up with a new skit, too.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. You know, I gotta look at the
See, I'm
positive.
jealous because I had a Halloween sketch, and I feel like, shit, what's going to happen to mine?
Oh, so you ain't jealous by any of the
Oh,
friendships,
yeah, no,
so-
you don't care about that.
Oh,
No,
you're
you don't
scared.
break it.
No, y'all can hold hands all day.
Roman Mike got to send me my Father's Day card because I'm the original walker with Emmanuel. We used to walk all the way
This
from
is
Limburg
That's
to
true.
Buckhead train
That's-
station in
That's
Atlanta.
very true.
Catch train back.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
don't have a
so
car.
I stole a manual from you, and Rome stole a manual from me.
So Cam a little jealous of that, all of us.
That mean Cameron got to send me a Father's Day card because I used to walk him around when he was shitting.
Oh,
Wait,
damn.
so you send a Father's Day card to your brother.
For being a brother.
Being a brother.
For being a brother.
Thanks,
Probably
Dad.
for doing what my parents forced them to do.
Chaz, walk Cam.
Thanks, brother, for
All
being
right.
a dad.
Did she tell you to walk Cam?
Nah, I used to do it on my own.
Oh.
I just be trying to take him out the playpen and you know what I'm saying, not drop him and shit.
Did you ever try to get girls off cam? Like, at cam?
Nah, I wasn't. Around that time I wasn't like into girls like that. It was more toys.
Oh, using the boys.
More than
I mean, you start early.
Gay jokes in first 5 minutes.
You on the roll, Mike.
All right.
just lost our whole game.
All two of you. All two of you. So we're having a very interesting morning. We're having very interesting times. Usually this thing is a little more structured, but hey, we're gonna do a little thing we like to call free flow podcasting, and that is when you don't have shit and you make shit up to go along.
Did you just make that up?
I just made up that whole sentence.
And that's the point right there.
Yeah,
Tay
that's
just
it.
did it.
I mean, you still have things you're not going to talk about.
I still have things we're not gonna talk
And we
about.
still got emails.
Can we
so-
point out how smooth that transition was, even though you shouldn't, because it was so smooth?
Go ahead.
That was a smooth transition.
Goddamn peanut
Well,
butter
I-
on my
I-
skin.
I'll kick it off.
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
recently, Rick Owens had a fashion show, the fashion designer, and he decided to spice it up a little bit. He had models wear other models.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah, I seen
okay, picture hugging a girl and she straddles you. She wraps her legs around you. So they wore other models like as book bags, but flipped upside down. So imagine
Yeah.
that. So the legs are wrapped around your neck.
Right. So they was 69ing.
That reminds me.
Basically, but the whole time, as soon as I was looking at the picture, I'm like, I hope her butt don't stink.
Yeah.
Because her nose is right there the whole walk. That long walkway, and you got to go back.
And you
Imagine if her
you
butt
can't poop.
stink.
See, because I was about to be like, oh, yeah, shoot, that remind me of me. But then I was like, but now I was like, wait, so she's on the back.
Yeah.
No, she's on the front.
She on the front.
She on the
Ass
front.
up.
Ass
up.
in the face of the model that's walking.
Oh.
On front.
And then I
ass
thought about
up.
it. The girl face who's down is in her crotch too. So they both thinking that's just a long walk.
Oh. What do you tap? Do you tap the person?
You're on the runway. You got to be professional.
Oh man.
You either hold your breath the whole way, wrist passing out, or keep it moving. But we ain't gonna talk about
We ain't
it.
gonna talk about it.
There was a dude in the gym earlier today that had the swampiest ass doing squats. I
Oh.
don't look. It was just so like
Smell or visual?
I think it's
I
visual.
didn't go up to the man. I had no reason to. But he was doing squats, and I just see I was like, what is that? It started at the top of his back all the way to the
So he had
bottom of
back
his
swamp
ass.
ass.
No. So it started at the top of his back to the bottom of his crack.
Yeah, it's like when he squats.
Wait, what?
It was like a lifeline of sweat.
I didn't
going on his-
understand if he didn't have. I'm not.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're not gonna talk
we're
about
not.
it.
We
I
don't
got
talk
another
about
we
it.
not.
Yo, no, go ahead.
He was free ball.
Go ahead, Chaz, you got something you ain't gonna talk about?
Nope.
We ain't gonna talk about
We ain't
that.
gonna talk about that.
Rome, you got something we ain't gonna talk about?
I do. I have two. I have one. The as you guys know, or maybe you know, they have the Halloween Whopper. You know, the black Whopper, and apparently it's turning shit green. Literally,
What?
it's turning shit green.
This is something people are complaining about, or you
The
went?
people are tweeting about it and saying, "Yo, appreciate the green shit. It's cartoony. It's funny. It's like not even like hunter green, like light, like
light-
Nickelodeon Gak slime green.
And it's supposed to do that?
I don't know. I don't think.
If it
I don't
was,
know.
that's cool marketing.
I don't know. I don't know if Burger King know, but it's niggas is out here with green shitting.
Man, I'm not. You know, I'm a fan of equality, but I ain't eating no black burger.
Now, Mike, as a taste tester in
Yeah.
your
Oh, yeah.
younger years, how do you feel about the green shits?
Well, I don't know about the green shits, but the black burger, I don't know if I would have approved that.
Cause it looked.
I don't know if I did.
My homeboy posted a picture of it, and I was like, it just don't. It don't look. It probably tastes the same, but it just don't. It don't.
It looked like a burnt bun.
It,
I can see a group of scientists with Mike in the background. Everybody shaking their head yes, and Mike in the background. Nah. Nah.
No, I'm just saying that's just like when I don't know if it was Burger King again or McDonald's when they came out with the green ketchup. At first you're like, and then you taste it. Same
Yeah.
thing.
But
The-
what's we're not gonna talk.
We're not gonna talk
about.
about.
we ain't gonna talk about
And
I,
what's
I
the
have
other thing?
a second one. The other we're not gonna talk about is, which I really want to talk about, is how Stephen A. Smith bossed up and said to Kevin Durant, said,
Yo.
you don't want to make an enemy out of me. I want to read the direct
Did you-
quote.
Stephen A. Smith said that
Did
to
y'all,
Kevin Durant.
do y'all know about the whole story?
I was gonna break down the whole story, and I just want to read the quote.
Well, basically, Kevin Durant is a free agent right now, or about to be, and there's talks of him maybe going to the Lakers, to the DC,
Come back home.
or
Come back
to
home.
the Hawks. So Stephen A. Smith is that dude when it comes to the info.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he came out and said Kevin Durant might go to the Lakers. And they interviewed Kevin Durant, and they said, Kevin, is there any truth to what Stephen A. is saying? He said, I don't know what Stephen A. is talking about. Nobody in my family knows him. Nobody talks to him. He's a liar.
Let's call him a liar.
And Stephen A. Smith did not take that kindly,
no.
and he went on the best rant. Not even a rant, but he went on the best talk. Like,
It was-
when your dad sits you down and
Yeah.
talks to you, he talks.
So this statement says, I still stand here today telling you he's a good dude, but he's wrong. And that guy and the guys that put it up to him put him up to it in their own way.
I'm sorry. Is this Stephen A. Smith?
This Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, okay.
He said, I'm not talking about literally his comments, but in their own way, they're chirping behind my back all the time. They are wrong too. And the sensitivity that these guys are showing, they are making unnecessary enemies. I am not one of them. I won't be. I've got too much love and respect for who these guys are and what they mean to the community. And this is where he turned up. But I will say this lastly. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. And I'm looking right into the camera, and I'm going to say it again. You do not want to make an enemy out of me. I'm not having it. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm not going to tolerate it.
Y'all got to watch.
Boss.
And that's
That's his livelihood. He's a journalist.
Yeah.
His credibility is
Right,
everything.
it's everything.
That's his
and
reputation.
he said it. He said, I was the one who broke LeBron when
Yeah.
no one knew where LeBron was going. I said South. He's like, I know, like mostly everything I say is true, and it'd be true.
But you got to watch the
does
video
say-
because he turned straight to the
Yeah,
camera.
he
He said,
turned-
I'm going to say it
No,
again.
there's a point.
Did he switch cameras when he said that?
There's
Did
a
he
point
switch
in the
cameras?
video where it was on both of them. It was like a wide shot. He said, "No, put it back on me." he said, "Don't you move that camera."
But I guess we're not gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it. Well, we all know. Don't make enemies of Stephen A. Smith.
Man, what you got?
Well, I'm not going to say anything about Stephen A. Smith, but I will say that we're not going to talk about the fact that the game is once again in another beef.
Come on, man. Y'all
Man.
keep attracting the game
But-
to our
but-
podcast.
But look, here's the difference, and here's the reason why I bring it up.
okay.
This is actually warranted.
Okay.
A guy, I don't know if he's a rapper, Stitches.
Yeah, he's a rapper, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Called out the game and his whole family he talked trash about his kids.
Well, that's understandable why he's in there.
And the game got back on camera and retaliated.
Of course.
So this time we're gonna give him a pass. I'm not gonna go more into the beef because I don't want to get Stephen A. Smithed. So
it's gonna be worse than that. He's gonna want physical.
oh yeah.
altercation.
Well, we're not sure what Stephen A. is capable.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose his whole job.
I want to try to play. No, I just want to try to find the clip, but
But we ain't gonna talk about
We
that.
ain't gonna talk
We're
about
going to talk about that. Okay.
I had one more. This is a simple one.
Well,
but
please go ahead
this
and
man,
share.
Stephen Curry. He's preseason, but he's in like mid-season form already. Right. He's driving down the court, does a trick pass to his teammate, gets open, runs to the three. They pass it back. He shoots it. His bench is right behind him. He shoots it, turns to his player, give him a high five, not even looking. The player's looking at the ball, but he's still waiting for the high five. It goes in, the player turns back, the high five, runs up.
Ooh, that's a nice. That's
so
boss.
cool.
That's a boss.
Damn,
So
man.
cool.
No.
I want to be cool.
Well,
Boss. Boss on the court.
You don't got skills to
I
be
got to give
cool.
him respect because he did that in the game one time. He shot it, turned around, ran back. Looking at.
But see, people did that plenty of times. I've never seen the high five one. That was a little new.
well, being a guy who doesn't watch basketball
or any sports.
or any sports, Rick and Morty was pretty good Sunday.
Hey, that's a good cartoon. That's a good
Is that a good
cartoon.
cartoon though?
It is.
I do want to watch it.
That's a good cartoon.
I wish we had the camera so you can see Mike's face.
Like Rick and Morty is cool, but it can get a little overwhelming at times. Like,
Oh yeah, it's a little wild.
Oh, Rick and
Oh
Morty.
yeah, it
is
get a little
wild.
wild.
but it's cool.
It's like an adult cartoon, or is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
channel?
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon
Yeah.
Network, Adult
Okay.
Swim.
I'm gonna
They
check
just
that.
had their season finale. I got beef with the writers or voice actors because he doesn't burp as much this season. So
You gonna write him? You gonna write him a note?
that's what I feel passionately about.
Are you gonna tweet? Are you gonna tweet them?
I was thinking about tweeting him. I may or may not tweet him about it.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Dan Harmon and the other writing partner he has with that. I don't quite
State your
remember his
name.
name right now, but he's really good too.
I want to make some announcements.
Please do.
First and foremost, we will be in New York performing a live show November 12th. You can get your tickets now on Ticketmaster
Let's
or
do
go
it.
find the links in our bios on Instagram.
Let's do
Twitter.
it.
Links on our Twitter. The links on our YouTube, our latest YouTube video.
Talk to 'em,
The
Cam.
links are everywhere.
You
Make
can
sure.
find you can find the links in the wild too.
Hey, bro, you gonna stop
depending
cutting people off? Bro.
Yep. And then make sure you get these tickets before they sell out. It's gonna be an amazing show. It's gonna be a
I'm gonna
great
tell you
show.
something, man. You put the camera on me, bro. Man, you do not want to make it.
I apologize.
Yeah,
All right.
It's gonna be cold, New York. I know, but y'all, we gonna warm y'all up with some laughter, man. Come
Oh
out.
yeah, come out! Like tickets are limited availability. Please get them now. Don't wait too long because we will sell out.
And bring a
Yeah.
friend. Share the laughter with a friend.
Before I go up there, you know, I got the earmuffs on
Yeah.
deck, and then you know, I'm gonna have to get a penis muff too.
Penis muff.
Now, will these
that's,
ear and penis muffs, will they be fuzzy or not fuzzy?
It depends. It depends on how cold it is.
You gonna alternate? Cause you could have fuzzy penis muff.
It just
and regular, you know.
well, my penis and balls come first.
Okay.
Well,
That's
literally.
That's good. That's good. And ladies, definitely come out because you know it's a good way to exercise the Kegel. You know, do the Kegel muscle. You get
laughter,
your laugh in.
laughter helps with Kegel muscle.
Yeah.
We were once told by an older woman
Older woman.
that laughter does exercise the Kegel
Yeah,
muscles, and
yeah.
that's why women like men
Funny
that can make
guys.
them laugh.
Yeah. So come on
Makes
out.
sense.
Come on
That's
out,
why
work
Kevin Hart's
out.
a rock star.
Yeah. all them seats at this concert be a little damp when they get.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I
The
want
janitor
that.
be like, man. That's all right when y'all bring comedians.
And
Are
we should do
y'all
a
saying serious girls have no walls?
Wait,
Wait.
Hold on, what?
Y'all don't understand that?
okay. Serious girls have no walls because if they can't take a joke, they can't tighten it up.
Okay.
And-
Okay, I got you. I
Okay.
got you. So they had so
They-
Yeah.
serious girls might be a little loose.
They might-
Like when they hit their
Little-
20s, if they're not laughing,
Yeah,
it's
that's
only-
true.
It's only one way to go down.
But do you think serious girls get more or less play though?
They get less.
They get less.
Because
They too-
no guy wants that.
Yeah.
That's the girl with the attitude on her
Yeah.
face all
Yeah.
the time. You
But
know?
they be pretty too. Some of
They
them
be pretty. That's because
You know
they
who
don't
they-
move their face much. You know,
Yeah.
they never smile, so they
Right.
don't move their face. And plus, they're not working out their Kegel muscles. So it's just it's bad.
Those are the girls that get flown out by those big fat bald guys with money.
Just specifically big fat.
Yeah,
bald.
because those guys don't know how to make people laugh because they have money.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay,
since they don't
okay,
laugh,
yeah.
it's just like, hey, I got money. You want to join?
come
Where's
through.
the surveys on that?
I just,
theory?
you know how it is.
Remember
Any other
Charlamagne?
announcements that we have?
Yeah.
You can still go check out the trailer on Comedy Central's
Yeah.
YouTube page.
Coming
Check
soon.
that out. Guys, One Car Season 2 trailer.
Did you announce the show that we doing this month?
We also have
Yeah,
a show
that's
in
true.
North Carolina, Fayetteville State University on
Get ready.
October 20th.
October
So we
20th.
will be in North Carolina for that. Is it open to the public? that
Yeah,
show?
I think it's $2 for students, and I think it's $5 for
Jesus Christ.
for the public. I think it's $5 for the
All
public.
right, so if you close to Fayetteville State,
Yeah,
come
come
out.
through.
You know,
Come
come out,
through.
show out.
All right.
don't forget, get your little sandwich. You can still get your little sandwich. It's still out.
Get
it's
your
still,
little
it's still
sandwich.
available.
We're trying to actually raise enough money so we can produce the second one, ladies and gentlemen. So keep supporting
Get
it.
you a bigger little
We're
sandwich.
gonna get a bigger little sandwich. that's part two.
Yeah,
probably.
part
That might be-
two.
That's a big ass little sound.
Also, you know, we're going to be shooting some skits, so be ready for that. And also, DT Night's coming soon. That's all you need to hear. All right, let's move on.
All right.
Right.
Wait, before we say, we always tell people we gonna shoot skits. We've shot skits. We actually have skits.
Yep.
We just are waiting to release them. So we're shooting more on top of them.
Get ready this month though.
And we're looking
This
for an
month.
editor. If you live in LA area and you're a good editor, hit us up.
Please.
Okay. All right. So
Please.
from that being said,
Oh, God, please.
please let's see some emails.
I'll
Try to transition.
I see what we got. This first one, he said, "Don't say my name," but the bad thing is, I don't know how to say his name anyway. So he.
Whoa, this man has so many consonants back to back.
They
in
just
his name.
run together, and I don't really know what to do with
It's
that.
a T, a P.
But basically, he said he trying to get his dick wet. He a sophomore in high school, and he want to know how he can do it without sounding like an asshole.
Take a shower, bro.
I was about to say.
That's a- yeah. Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
If you
Why?
really and if you really want to have sex, if you honestly want to have sex,
Oh, that's what he's talking about.
work on yourself.
Exactly.
And don't be sending emails to people trying to add.
Ask about getting
No,
your dick
no,
wet.
the better,
Yeah.
just get funny.
Just-
Remember, it
Oh,
works
yeah,
out to
get
keep
funny.
with
That's
muscles,
working
the
on
girls will
yourself.
like you.
In
Yeah.
order to be funny, you have to know
Work
yourself.
on yourself.
Know yourself.
Drake said it. Drake said it
What
best.
number is that on Drake's album? Know yourself. Listen to
The
it.
next
Number
one,
6.
Henry Brown said, "Help! My name is Henry, and my girl threw me out. She got mad because I couldn't make her mom's funeral because I went to visit my dad, who I haven't seen in 18 years, because he left when I was 5, and my girl mom took care of me when my mom was at work. She threw me out because her mom was like a second mom to me, and she told me she never wants to see me again. So what do I do?" I said, "Woo."
Man, that one's tough.
That's
Let me read that. Let me read that.
Yeah, read that. Read it close.
I just want to send a disclaimer.
My
Yeah.
thing is, I understand going to see your dad because it's been 18 years, but your dad's still here. And the funeral's only one
Yeah,
time, and that's
one.
it. So you could have did that and still saw your dad, I feel like.
Yeah.
But we don't know the situation.
Yeah, I don't know the whole
He said
situation. I'm only
it
going
might have
by
been
what
the
he
first
said.
time in years. The only time he could have been there. You know.
Yeah, and some people, some people they see
Wait their whole life for that. So.
right, and some people they see their dad and they show up for that one meeting, and then their dads don't see him again.
Yeah.
So there's that thing, but I do think that man, that's
I think you should have went to the funeral. I think you made a mistake, and just apologize, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say he made a mistake. I mean, because I don't really, like I said, we don't really know his situation with his dad and everything like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, man, I'm in loss for words right now. I mean, because
The thing is, it's like I understand your dad is back and it's been 18 years, but one more day ain't gonna hurt.
that's why I said we don't know. Maybe he was just the only time he could have saw him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Which is,
well-
to be honest,
which
he
is a bad time because you know had the funeral at the same time. So.
and he could have been actually kind of running away from seeing that type of thing.
Exactly.
There might be something a little bit deeper, bruh.
Honestly, I don't blame the girl, man. If I had a significant other and my parent died that was also someone who took care of you, and you weren't there to support and like show respect. Even if it was your father, I'd been like, can't you see him tomorrow?
Yeah, but she got to kind of just a little bit sympathize with him too. He can't just be at fault.
But still, it's like, okay, that funeral, that's one time thing. Like,
No, I
it's
get
chances he can see his dad again. You know what I'm saying?
But we
So
don't-
let's
that's why I
so
said going back, we
so
don't
let's
know-
do
we
this.
don't know the situation.
Let's do this. This is comedy podcast. So we're going to take a small break and just imagine some, I don't know, funny daffodils running across the field.
I'm a funny daffodil. I'm a funny daffodil.
No, instead of that, you know what? Instead of that, we should cut
The funny daffodil reads that email and just gets so sad.
Well, here's the thing. I want to give him a solution though, instead of just
Okay.
telling him he's wrong.
Okay.
You know?
Well, they need to work it out.
Yeah, they
need to.
Well,
they gotta
no,
talk.
he needs to work it
No,
out.
no, he needs
to take the initiative
Yeah.
and tell her that he apologizes and he understands that what he did, how it hurt her, and tell her where he's coming from. Maybe he has some emotions that he didn't express properly, but that is a wrong thing to do.
Yeah. All right. The only other email is do I want to read this one?
Sure, read it.
Yeah, I'll read it.
might be-
Basically, it's a college graduate. She said I think she's from New York. Yeah, Buffalo, New York, I believe. And she graduated, and she sees that her job opportunities are down south, but she's kind of nervous about moving, with rent and, living on her own. So she want to know how we felt when we moved from home to
Where's she moving to?
maybe down south. She doesn't know.
From where?
From Buffalo, from New York, I believe.
she'll be straight.
Yeah, from
New York to down south.
Yeah,
Or you gonna be?
Yeah, first off, rent you'll be all right.
Balling.
and then you're going to run into much nicer people, I would say.
Yeah.
Or just, that Southern hospitality is real. I'll put it that way.
What I would tell you is definitely do it because if I wouldn't have moved, I wouldn't have been here. So if you find yourself,
Right.
you find you maybe the friends you'll have for the rest of your life. You find what you may have a passion for. So definitely, I think she said, should I take a leap of faith or save up first?
Oh no! You need to save up.
Well, I can't say that because some people.
It depends.
It depends
on what
It depends on what she's saving up for.
Save up.
Because
depends.
if there's only one opportunity to go
Yeah,
now and
yeah.
she doesn't have all the money,
Yeah.
she should probably still go and
Yeah.
get a job
that
or
risk,
something,
man.
work
Yeah.
it out.
What
About
I
a little
see
bit of
that.
both. Save
A little bit of both, yeah.
Yeah,
Or a
yeah.
little bit of both. Whatever you can do to prepare yourself, but
makes
take
you more
the risk, yo.
Know that
Also,
you can tell. Go ahead.
Because if you gotta take that risk. You always gotta take that risk. Ain't
Take
no
a calculated risk.
exactly.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
a calculated
Yeah, yeah.
risk.
Yeah.
Because there's people who jump from state to state and say, "I'm gonna move there. I
Yeah.
got $200 in my pocket, but it's time to go."
Yeah.
and some people make it. Like
Some people
that,
make it, some
but
people make it.
Those people are very talented sometimes, and that's rare occasions. so-
Determined.
Yeah.
Or
Determined.
know what they want exactly. For you, you're probably she graduated high school, she said?
College.
She's graduating college and moving.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a good analogy, right? So I think that your city is like a mold, right? And you are the shape that it takes. So if you stay in that city,
Which type of mold? Like mold on your face, or
No,
like a
the-
Jell-O
the
mold.
Actual, that type of mold.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like the animal mold.
Yeah, animal, little elephant.
Does it have fruit in it?
Oh, you know it got fruit in it. Yes.
Hey,
A
Mike.
little bit of liquor too.
Go ahead, Mike.
Nice.
right? So the city is the mold, and you are the clay. When you stay in one mold, you stay one way. I feel like moving around and going city to city, meeting different people helps shape you to be whoever you want to be, and you create your own mold. So
Gives you a broader opinion on life. It gives you, you recognize, you learn more by traveling and
you should get out the country too. I'm trying to get out the country.
I met-
next
Plus,
tomorrow.
I met
if you're trying to erase your wholeness, I'm not saying that you're that,
Yeah.
but I know a lot.
It's a good way.
It's a great way to erase your wholeness.
But then don't add to the wholeness when you go
Don't
there.
add to the so some people say, "Oh, I'm gonna erase my wholeness," and they just put a whole new layer of hoe.
well, I mean, if you
man.
keep running though, you could keep going from state to state and then eventually out the country.
Okay.
And then,
We knew a dude like that. I don't know if he was a running away from wholeness. He might be running away from something else.
Yeah.
I know who I'm talking
I think I know what you're talking about.
how many girls or how many people do you have to be with to be considered a hoe? Is that-
I don't. I see. I don't.
we
know.
can't.
That's a whole
That's
other
a-
conversation.
I mean, we can talk
What was
about
you
it.
about to
but
say, Ron?
I was gonna say I met my first friend from Detroit when I moved to college, so that's something you should do.
Yeah, and this friend was scared of him.
Why was he scared of me? Was he racially profiling me? Is that why he was scared?
I was racially profiling his
Or
big
profiling.
ass. I was profiling.
You was profiling.
his big ass teeth and the grills in his mouth.
So you
And
was-
as he said, "What up, nigga?"
So
on
you
the
were-
couch.
Clofiling. So you clothing filing.
Profiling.
So what makes you different from an officer?
Now let's get deeper.
Get deeper. He was in my house.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
Speaking of her saying moving and taking a leap of faith and moving to another state or new city, Where do y'all think y'all would be if y'all wasn't in Dormtainment?
Cam segue game
Man,
is
another
dumb
good
right
transition.
Dumb right now.
Dumb
Hey, Cam, good
segue
transition.
game.
Hey, Mike, tell him again.
Hey, good
But
transition.
too bad nobody
Appreciate it.
cares about that topic. Let's keep moving on.
I think for
That's
me,
a good question.
For me, I still be in Atlanta, doing surgical tech thing at a plastic surgeon's office and my massage thing on the side.
Do you think where would you be now, like today? Where would you be going? Where would you be coming home to?
It'd probably be in Atlanta.
No, I'm saying like who would you be coming home to? Us
I
like,
back then I was engaged at one point. You know
oh
what I'm saying?
damn, I don't think they knew that.
No.
Some do, some didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Drop
I
the
was engaged at
bomb
one
on.
point.
Breaking news.
Yeah, I think I seriously would have been, striving towards, having a family. You know what I'm saying? And
Would you still had a high top? Would you? Because at that time you had a low cut.
I probably would have eventually got to this point.
You think so?
Because
I don't know, Chad.
Because remember before we moved, I changed from the low cut to like
A
the
faux hawk or
the
something.
faux hawk, and then I was.
But that was
trying to-
because of Dormtainment.
Yeah, that was kind of
Maybe
because the group
influenced it.
star trying. If you didn't see,
No,
that,
but see, I still would have been in Atlanta, so I'd have seen
true.
it.
Okay,
That became a
Yeah.
popular
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I probably would have been.
I just wanted to know where your hair would stand.
Where your hair would stand.
What do you think it would be, Emmanuel?
You know what? I was telling. I think I was on a walk with Rome.
How about to say you better not be telling nobody else what you telling me?
No, but
Tell me. I'm
honestly,
sorry, Cam.
I feel like
It's been too hot to walk. I can't make it.
Yeah, I'll be waking up too early. For this.
y'all welcome to come too. I ain't trying to be considered a hoe or nothing. But
The way to reach your wholeness by walking.
He walks with different group members.
You a hoe.
y'all gonna see me with a totally different group just walking down the street.
Wouldn't you just walk with him today? Oh no, forget about that.
It ain't what it look like.
Go ahead.
But no, we were talking, and I honestly feel like I was telling them I feel like I'm kind of bred to travel and just go on adventures, man. Because when I look at it, my father, he came to the United States. He's from the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix. Shout out. He moved to Washington, D.C. at the age of 16 to go to Howard in the 1960s. This is when segregation was going on. That's a man that took a risk when I think about it. You know what I'm saying? At 16
It was
to
some
move,
nice
that's a
black
risk.
women in 1960
Oh, yeah.
at Howard.
And his parents was up for this.
His
They
parents,
supported that.
yeah, they the ones that sent him off. He was good in school, so that's why he graduated early at 16.
Oh, okay.
That was
okay.
a leap of faith by the parents
Yeah,
to send
yeah.
your child
he
into
went with
segregation.
he went with his mom initially. Went with
Oh,
him,
so
but
you
then,
lied. You
No,
lied.
no.
You said he came by himself.
His mom dropped him off. His mom
Yeah.
dropped him off there and went back. But
How does that work? Does she like go to the airport and say, "All right, now go ahead"?
She told the pilot, "Here, he can jump out here." How about?
No, I think she checked. Went with him to his
Yeah.
apartment, dorm, all that stuff. But anyway, and also my mom, she's from Ethiopia, okay, and she came to the United States when she was 18. Both of my parents traveled far, want to take risks, and I know me. It's always been in me to travel, want to get away, learn, see different places. So I know I could never stay in the same place. I probably either would have eventually made my way to Cali for a bit and then moved somewhere else. I want to live out the country. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Mike?
Well, I would have been an elite stock clerk or elite because I
Yeah,
was
hey.
already a par.
Let me give you a little praise real quick. Mike was my roommate at one point, and when I tell you, I ain't never seen a fridge so organized in my life. If you need your fridge organized, don't call him now because he ain't having it now. But maybe you can ask him for some fridge advice.
Maybe,
Now, wait.
maybe you can start a business.
Maybe you can start. Did you face the labels? Did you face the labels?
Face the labels, front.
That's the business name. Face the
line.
label.
Yeah.
Face the
Face the
A
label.
lot of technical terms,
Right,
we
right.
could go all
Oh
day.
yeah, okay.
Blocking and facing.
Blocking and facing, lining, alignment, structural movements, whatever.
Niggas worked in retail.
Brand representation.
Yeah, all that.
Brand
Yeah, but I probably would be working at Publix right now, and I probably would have been a manager,
Which
or
is a
something.
grocery store in the Southeast.
Yeah.
Do you think you should? Okay, because if you don't mind me saying this, we could cut this out if we have to. But you were in a breakup too.
Yeah, I would've been
when you
married.
were in Miami.
I would have been married.
What kind of? You would have been married to another girl or the same one? You would have worked it out.
Probably with the same one. Probably would have been miserable right now.
Damn.
Damn.
I feel like
You heard that, ladies and
I feel
gentlemen.
like
Miserable.
after that breakup, that's kind of a big push to go to Atlanta. I feel like you might have moved away.
Exactly.
Maybe.
I've had probably 2 breakups in my life, 2 major breakups.
Right.
And both of them shifted me like dramatically. It changed my perspective on everything. Because of the first one, that's why I was like, man, I can't stay here no more. I got to get out of here. The city is like hell to me. And I moved to Atlanta, and then we started Dormtainment.
Right.
And then the second one, just the way like my mindset on life was just totally different. And when I broke up with my last girlfriend, I just started I start seeing things differently, thinking about the world in a whole new way. Just being more in tune with who I was, because I lost myself. Like being with her, like being with somebody who was like, you should do this, or I don't like that, or so and so.
Right.
Like I was just like, afterwards, when we broke up, I was in a dark place because I was like, nigga, who am I?
So you ain't turn on the lights? You might have.
I turned on lights and still couldn't find myself.
Okay.
So no longer you want to go to Disney World. You want to go out the country.
Yeah, now.
Talking about.
And back then, they asked me if I want to go out the country. I was like, man, I'm good going to Disney World.
The question was,
break down the question.
If someone came to us, say you can go anywhere in the world, all paid expenses, where would you go?
This was like 2011.
No, 13.
No,
13. We were in Cali. We're in Cali.
Yeah, we was in the
Oh my
apartment.
God! I'm
And
sorry to
Mike
hear
picked Disney World, and we got into an argument because I was mad that I was like,
mad.
why? I could pay for you to go to Disney World. Don't ruin that for us.
I wasn't mad at my friend Mike because I was like, I'll be right there with you.
I said I wasn't going. I wasn't going.
And I said I would like to. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Tay
would
was
be
on my side.
I would be like, okay, yeah, why did you pick Disney World? But I was like, fuck it, we about to go to Disney World.
I felt Cam and Emmanuel. I felt them, but I said, I'm not going to pass up a free trip. I'm going to go, but I want to go out the country.
I'm going to be mad the whole trip. I'm going to be there.
I would have to say, I completely disagree.
I definitely
with going
disagree.
to goddamn Florida. When you tell me I could go anywhere in the world for free,
Florida is tropical.
Hold on. So let Mike redeem himself now. So someone came to you.
But let me finish.
Yeah.
I want to say I would have still took the ticket.
Yeah,
I would have been a little mad.
Yeah.
I still would have been mad,
had
but
to
I
go.
would have took the ticket.
So if they came to you today, where would you go?
Oh man, there's so many places I would want to go first, so it would be hard to figure that out. But
Okay.
it would definitely be
That's
out the country.
Let's clap it up for Mike.
Let's clap it up. Matter of fact,
That's broke,
You know
ladies and
what?
gentlemen.
You know what, Mike? Since you said that, it's time to go ahead and induct you to the boys, man. That's all you had to do, man, is just show us that passion that you want to go out somewhere.
If anyone doesn't know, the Boys is a group between Rome and Cam, a subgroup.
And Emmanuel.
And
Emmanuel.
His pass is just he working on getting his
I gotta get my finances straight.
He has to
before
get his finance. He has to get his application fees right.
Gotta get my fees right.
But
Can't pay your dues yet.
this is a group of guys who travel internationally.
They've been to Canada.
Wait. Come back. Hey, wait. And Bahamas.
and Bahamas.
We took him to Bahamas with us.
Hey, but you know what I appreciate about the
It's a
boys?
start.
They putting it into the world, into the existence.
But go ahead,
that
Tay.
we gonna travel everywhere.
Because I feel like I should actually be an
And we don't
boy.
talk about that.
And
Here's why you can't though.
Here's why I can't.
Not
because
yet, because you travel alone.
I do travel.
You don't
alone.
share with us. We
I
share
don't
the
share.
experience.
I don't share.
So when you come to us and say you ready to share that,
to share the
we
experience.
open arms.
Because I wanted to. One day I'm gonna go to the Bahamas and I'm gonna go to that little Junkanoo thing.
Oh, man.
Talk about
Hey,
when I go.
Christmas.
When I
Christmas is the
Oh,
only
but
time
also,
to do
you
it.
know how FBI got the most wanted list?
Yeah.
Chaz is on our most wanted
Yeah.
list because he don't like to go out the country. So
Yeah.
he's X'd
They'll
off of that.
Yeah, they'll never find me.
That chart.
Not with me.
They'll find you in Florida. at
But,
Disney
yeah.
World.
break it down to the people why you don't like to.
Because we got Google now. You could Google. You can go anywhere for free. I don't need to actually travel and spend
And
money.
you got
to
Google
go.
Maps. You can actually
Exactly.
zoom in on a
Exactly.
jungle and you can.
Just last week, I was in Australia on Google.
But
no, it's just like for me. Honestly, I don't mind going, but I don't. It's not on my bucket list. It's like I don't have that desire. Like, oh man, I have to go. Like if we got a show, I'm there.
Chaz, you might need to go through a breakup, man.
But I think that'll change honestly when you maybe get a wife or kids because I think
No, and I said that.
I
Like
think that probably-
if I get in a relationship,
hey bro, hey get out of
a
bro.
door just creaked.
No one else is in our house. I don't think.
Hold on now.
That was.
Hey, hold on, pussy.
If we die, you hear it first right here on the Dormtainment podcast.
Wait, who's gonna upload this?
The ghost gonna be like, oh shit, my fault. I got you, dog. I put it in.
Like I was saying, no. If I get in a relationship, whether it's a girlfriend, fiance, a wife, whatever, or if I have kids and they want to go, yeah, I'm not gonna hold them back. I definitely go. But I'm just saying, me
But
personally.
how? Like
On the plane.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
He's just asking.
But that sounds like blasphemy to me, dog. You don't. I guess like I said earlier, I'm just. I always want to travel, but like. Damn, dog.
Yeah, I don't have that desire to go. Like,
if you could meet someone or a different, even let's say here in the U.S., would you go live somewhere else for a little bit? Like, go live with somewhere outside of your typical environment. So, if you live in the city now, would you go live somewhere out in the country to see how it is for a little bit?
I mean, our grandparents.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know, man.
Technically, Ches lived in the Bahamas when he was first born.
Okay.
My grandparents came and got him, and he lived there for a couple months.
Oh, so you're not a citizen.
No, I was born in the States.
He's an alien.
So,
But
technically, he's the only one who lived out the country of all of us.
yeah,
Well,
but
Rome,
hold on real quick. Now, I mean, there are certain places I would like to visit, but I'm just saying I don't. You know how y'all. Yeah, it's like it's in you. Like, man, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in.
If I never get to make it over there, I'm not.
I can't do that.
It's like the world's too small to
it.
me to.
Real quick, you know why my main reason for not wanting to travel back then was
What?
I felt like if I was gonna travel, I would just wanted to be with a girl. Like I felt like there was no other reason for me to go anywhere else unless I was with a woman. I could, But now I feel like now I've grown and wanting to learn and meet other people.
Right.
I feel like I don't need to have anyone with me. I could actually make more friends there.
But see, you're not wrong for thinking that, because there are certain places I don't want to go with my boys, like Greece.
Right.
It's too romantic to go with a group of guys.
Hey,
That's
nigga,
the
you
place
asked me to
take
go
a
to
girl,
Greece. I'm gonna
you
be
know
there.
what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, but I'm saying it's not ideal. To go with a group of guys to Greece. It's too romantic.
Yeah, there's
Like,
some places. I mean,
Speaking of countries that began with G's, Rome, you were born in Germany.
I was born in Germany. I was born in
More
Heidelberg.
breaking news.
You see,
Heidelberg.
hey man, I got the worst transitions, the most creative and worst transitions. But go ahead. But where would you be?
You ever see someone trying to get in the double dutch?
I just tried to do a backflip in.
I was like, when do we?
But
the two people holding the ropes died.
I'm kind of with Emmanuel. Like my mom, she traveled when she was 17 out here to California. My dad left from small Sarasota, Florida, to come out here to go to military. So lived in Panama, lived in Germany, Boston.
They traveled
everywhere. So I think I would have lived in Atlanta, but I think I would have lived a year like in New York or out here. I'd have just done it just to do it, and then go probably.
What would you be doing?
That I would maybe hopefully music, if not, or finding myself or figuring life out, But I think I definitely would have lived somewhere else. Like I want to I was telling Emmanuel yesterday, in the next 2-3 years, I want to take a summer and just go live in New York for a summer and come back, or I want to live overseas for like 6 months, and I just
See you when you get
want to do it.
Well, if he's capable of doing that, I'll probably be there with him.
Oh yeah. I'll be right there.
So it's gonna be 5 of us, and Chad's gonna be holding it down here.
Yeah, I'll be here. Or I might be in the Bahamas. So.
But yeah, I think that's where
I might
I'd
be. You know what I'm saying? It might be one day we all decide to go on a trip overseas. I'll be like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I just say that's gonna be a long ass flight.
You ain't gonna ask me.
You're gonna have to give me a horse tranquilizer.
horse
If we take a group, you got to be there. It can't,
Oh yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah, that's what I said. If it's really, we really gonna plan it. You know what I'm saying? Then,
What about? And then this is just in my character, but I just got it. It's just so many different types of women on that side of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, of
that I
course.
decide
There's
as
so
a
many-
man that I just have to go. Not even saying it's not even about sex. That's a part. Right. That's a part of it. If it happens, it happens. But it's more so about big part. But it's more so about learn. Like this is a woman that's raised in a totally different. This is a whole nother
different
world.
culture,
Yeah.
different world.
Let me
Different.
tell you something. Google, man. You could. Do all that.
It's crazy that we're talking about this. 'Cause I watched the Will Smith interview last night on Zane. I think everybody should watch that on Zane and on Beats
Right
One
after this.
Radio. But he was basically saying how a lot of people get stuck in thinking that their neighborhood is their world.
Their
And like
world,
everybody that I see, this is what everything is like. And when you realize that, man, you travel to another state, you go to another country, people are totally different, mindsets are different. Like you can learn so much more and just, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the most exciting thing about traveling. Sorry.
That's okay. It is exciting because I know I am a guy who grew up in Detroit in I kind of sheltered myself, just as a lot of smart kids do in Detroit, to kind of shelter yourself from the surroundings.
Oh, don't big yourself up.
No, like because I grew up in Brightmoor. Like if anybody knows the Brightmoor, I grew up in King Homes. Then
So you grew up in the King home.
Brightmoor sounds pretty nice. Sounds like a breakfast sandwich. It sounds nice.
a breakfast sandwich that has bullets. But
All
you know,
the hoods have had nice names, you know, like you know.
Sunnyvale, Oaks.
Yeah, my hood was Fairview. That sounded like something.
Fairview.
Richmond Heights. That don't sound too nice.
Richmond Heights. That sounds like a prestige building. If you think of it.
Liberty
Pork and
City.
beans.
Yeah, pork and beef project.
Liberty City.
That
Liberty
sounds like a
City.
free, wonderful place to be.
And it was at one point.
Yeah.
What about
Go ahead,
pork
Tay.
and beans?
Yeah, but you know, it's like Mike said, just being able to seeing the world. When I saw my neighborhood, I said, I know the world isn't like this. And so that's why I was like, man, let me get on these internets and let me go see. So I started talking to
How
What
was
made
it
you
when you went to London? That's what I was on.
Well, before you
that.
go to that, what do you think? Did you watch TV?
I watched a bunch of TV.
Is that what kind of? Because I know for me, that was a big thing that helped me kind of see outside of my environment.
Well, see, TV helped me see outside of my environment, but I knew that TV was designed. I was like,
Of course.
as a youngin', I was like, niggas ain't like this.
Of course.
So I went to the internet and, you know, just started talking to people, started meeting other people, and I was like, damn, like this is where like other people are different.
Right.
This isn't my surroundings. So I fucking jumped to Atlanta. You
Right,
know,
right.
like my dad hugged me and said, get the fuck on.
Just like every hood movie.
It was just like that. Hugged you,
It
get the
was
fuck on.
Yeah. And when I never really like. Well, I mean, me and my dad, we would hug
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
but like that hug, it felt extra tight for some reason. I was like,
That's
oh,
why
shit.
he had to say get the fuck on. He couldn't say something nice after that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck on.
And so I like to travel. I've been to London and
I have a joke. Sorry, one joke. Your dad hugged you. You drove down the street and he I love you. You couldn't say it right there. You too man of man. You had to wait a little.
I love you.
No. His dad said, I love you at a distance, and Tay just felt something, said, go ahead, bro.
but you know, I like to get on. I like to pursue dreams. I've always known I had, passions. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. So I think that if I was not doing this, I would probably be somewhere being an audio engineer, working on some rapper's thing, telling him some theories about life and putting it into sound design.
Talking about, man, that dude Tay smart.
Or I'll probably be a music producer, and I'll probably be breaking my first and or second act right now.
Do you feel do you feel that you would have been very successful in that?
I feel like I would have
Financially
been.
successful?
I feel like right now I'll probably at this age right now I
Right.
probably would have been just seeing a little bit of financial success because you gotta struggle in order to do that. You gotta struggle in order to do anything in entertainment. Really.
To piggyback off of that, I think you probably would have definitely because we went to school for audio engineering in Atlanta. Since that's where we already were,
I think there
that's
was
just
10,000 people that registered for audio.
Yeah, I know, but in Atlanta, I feel like you can just connect with the right people. Like that's what that's for. That's what Atlanta's for. So whether it be you start small, for all you could have been working on Young Thug stuff back before he was even. You just never know because there's so many people. That whole circle is.
I was hustling in on the South Side, so
Yeah.
But I think
on
being
the South Side.
but I was in the deepest hoods, niggas and guns and all that. Niggas are
Guns.
but I think that being here kind of opened up my mind a little bit to storytelling and how you have characters and groups and how to work a business and how to be with people and work and stuff. So I think that, both paths will lead to great things. You know,
would you still have had your fro? I'm just fascinated with hair because I have none.
Asking all the hair questions.
The whole time he's been staring at my hair. He hasn't been looking at my eyes. He's been looking at my hair. I think I probably would have had the waves. I probably
In
would have had the
Atlanta,
waves.
the way it is right now, I think you would have had the fro.
You think I would have had the fro?
Yeah. Come on, it's a rich homie nation out there.
It is a rich homie nation.
You know what?
I'll ask this last question though.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
When you went to London,
Oh, yeah.
what was that like? Cam was about to ask it, but what was that experience like? Did it change you in any way? Did you?
So what you did was you stole a question, then try to make him feel good about it
well, you knew
afterwards.
No, I give credit to where I steal things from.
You hoe.
Hoe and a thief.
Damn,
Go on a walk. That's the only way to erase
hurt
it.
by that shit.
You better go on a walk. That's the only way to erase it.
Wrong, we gonna have to fight after that shit.
Hoe and a thief.
Whole thief.
I feel like you just romantically cursed me out.
Wait a
You're a
minute.
hoe and a thief.
Y'all remember them two old dudes we saw fighting in Walmart in Virginia, right?
God, oh my god.
I could just imagine. I could hear one of them saying that to the other.
You a hoe.
You a hoe and a thief. Satan.
Nigga, I would have ran to the
No.
fucking kids section.
That's funny.
But London was crazy. For the second day, this is how I knew Dormtainment was real. The second day, I was walking on the street and somebody screamed out their car. And this was like in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when did we start this?
We were
2011,
we started
2009.
Yeah.
And then we.
Didn't you go 2011?
Yeah, you went when you
went twice.
Yeah, you did go twice.
So it was 2011.
I feel like you went in
I think it was
2011 and then 2012.
Yeah, I think that was the first time when we first moved. You
Yeah.
went.
So this was early Dormtainment. The first day, somebody screamed out their
You
car.
said second day.
Second day, yeah. 'Cause I had to get
You a hoe
seven
and a
days.
thief.
But yeah, somebody was like, "Oh shit, it's Tay. What up, Tay?" And I was walking with a girl at the time, and I was like, "Nigga, are you?"
Stunt.
I was like, "That was the biggest stunt that I've ever had in my entire
Stunt
life."
move in another country.
People
Oh
was
yeah.
following me in the mall and shit, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is wild."
Yeah.
Touching people.
Now, a lot of y'all were slow to believe that Dormtainment is what it was. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
Now,
talking to me.
I'm very confident. I was very confident, even when I probably shouldn't have been. But I knew Dormtainment was the shit back when we first started.
No, what do you mean by that? Which
Like I felt that even like before we experienced our first, like I remember our first wrath of stage rushing was UGA. And I remember looking at you guys' face and you guys were excited. And I was like, that's what I like to see.
this man was just as excited.
But I experienced it before, and it wasn't unexpected.
You talking when you was a taste tester, they used to rush you and
No. Honestly, right? Like a couple months before, University of Maryland asked me to host something.
Oh yeah.
And this is before we did a few shows at Georgia State, but we never got rushed like that. At West Georgia, we never got rushed. But we were used to doing shows. So one time, Maryland was like, "Can you, as Lean and Leon, can you come host something?" And I was like, "All right, cool,
Yeah.
nigga." As soon as I was finished, the same thing. I was like, "Oh!" Like, at that time, I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, yeah." And then when it happened as a UGA, I was like, "Okay, now we're all experiencing it." You know what I'm saying? But even back then, I was like, "Yo, we've been had this, man. We just didn't grasp our pull and our reach
Well,
yet."
I got two things to piggyback off that. One,
big ass picnic.
That's that Rick Owens right there.
but
Cam got it. Cam got it.
the
Laughing at Chaz.
Thank you, Mike.
the UGA stage rush was cool, but when it happened at FAU in 2012 the first time, because that was like we took pictures, cool. We went back to the green room talking. Went to our cars. It was people by the cars. Then they came out and said, "Oh, y'all know ain't nobody left, right? Everybody waiting for y'all at the front." And we was like, "What?" And then they walked us through, and then it was just like
it was
wave of people.
everywhere.
And I was like, "Oh, this is
that was
this
after
is,
though.
Yeah, after the show. Yeah,
No, that was after UGA.
that was
That's
after
when
UGA.
Rome learned to never have his phone out.
So that's when I learned to never have my phone out around Cam, because he will sideline a phone number to you real quick that you don't need. And then the other thing was, I need the fans right now. I don't know if you can comment under the SoundCloud or wherever.
Sure, you can.
But wherever, Twitter, SoundCloud, whatever. I'm trying. It's a little argument in this group. It's kind of silly, but it's funny to go off what Mike said that we've been had this.
Oh.
We D-list celebrities, so like that's like a few people in this group, Cam, think that we are not D-list and that we F-list still, and I'm like, hold on, now we done work.
We done had too many stage rushes.
To be
F-list.
And we got a web series with Comedy Central. A lot of people
and Comedy Central start with a C, so I might consider myself a C.
and to kind of clear the air a little bit, you know what I'm saying? D-list celebrities in real Hollywood, and because we figured we A-list celebrities in the YouTube, so it's D-list. I just wanted to clear
in real Hollywood, we D-list, and I can take that. I can be
YouTube. Yeah, we about A. B minus, the least.
But yeah, so I just want to know, Tay, do you still feel like we?
Oh yeah, we still have
pretty much.
But the thing is that it's not actually. But see, because these things are about.
It's a different scale.
Different scales. It's about the world not shifting into what actual fame is nowadays. It's them trying to hold power over what fame is. Mm-hmm. If you're on the D list, you can get a certain check for showing up somewhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You can get a certain amount.
But we do.
But we do get checks. We do get checks for showing up, but official D-list people still get a certain amount for that.
We do. We have a set price.
For real? No, we have a set price.
I think the thing
but
that's
it's under D-list.
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
Wait.
Who are other D-list celebrities?
Like Kathy Griffin was once on the D-list.
She would no, but yes, she was. But as soon as she started that show, D-list celebrity, she shot up to like an A. She became the biggest celebrity. She's not a D-list,
Right, but that's what.
But who is now?
Look, I would consider.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
My thing,
I don't know.
I'm just saying that people don't know how to quantify internet celebrity. PewDiePie was just on Stephen Colbert, and they don't know how to. You know, the whole thing is you're not a celebrity, but you're a celebrity.
No, he's
Right.
But he's an actual celebrity. He's
Right.
actually much bigger than a lot of
celebrities.
celebrities.
Right.
You know, but they don't know how to quantify internet thing. They don't count us
I give him a C.
in the real world.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why that's why it's partially what we're saying is finding the balance now, because it's a different age and time, and we are kind of there. If there's other people on Comedy Central, they might be considered C-listers,
Right.
Just there. I think we're right under that. We're right
also,
about to-
when we performed in Charlotte, and we got our first big standing ovation like that, and the Comedy Central exec
And the
was
girl
there.
fainted.
The girl
and the girl fainted. Out of his mouth, he said, I've been on the road with a lot of artists who are bigger than you guys, and I've never seen that before.
Yep.
D-list.
and then on top of that,
I might start saying C. Y'all gotta catch up.
And my thing is that he's been on bigger acts and he never seen that. We still F.
But that's what I'm saying. That don't mean that we not F. I mean, because they got
Because they don't allow him to go backstage.
and they probably don't have.
said
We
they
have
allow
a
him to go-
different type of. Kevin Hart is going to get a different.
Kevin Hart A plus.
I mean, yeah, that's
But that's what I'm saying. Kevin Hart, his style of show, he says, "Yo, I'm a rock star." We kind of low key living like music artists through comedy.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of comedians are, "Hey, I go do stand up. It's a little drier. We don't do actual scenes and sets, and we're not, it's just like, I'm gonna come up here, tell some jokes. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
We not like that. We
Yeah.
put
like,
on a show.
We put on a
Extravaganza.
show. We like
So that-
celebrity. So people
That should
fall
tell
in
you-
love.
That should tell you we D-list.
But that don't mean that we're more popular.
why we not saying
We're not saying-
popular?
but-
No,
no,
but we are.
We are.
I think we are, though. I think we are.
Then a lot.
Very popular. If you could tell, almost everywhere we've been, we have fans. That's
deep.
Except California.
Huh?
No.
No,
We
especially
went,
here.
we went to the Comedy Store in California and murdered that. That was the first time
We've ever stepped out in Cali like as a group. Like,
as a group, and
performing.
people came back and said, they told us a encore.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
made us encore.
They-
That
I still
doesn't
get texts
happen
about
at
that
the
now.
Comedy Store like
They ain't encoring F-list celebrities.
Who? Oh,
No, I'm just saying. You also got to
somebody
take.
Celebrities got F-list celebrities got to do triple encore. They got to work twice as hard.
But you got to also take into account, where we started
Yeah, of course.
to where we at now, how we.
Hey man,
There's a ghost in here.
Well, the window.
Who got their window open?
got
Somebody
their
got their
and,
window.
and the back door is open
Okay,
too.
well.
So all
Okay.
the wind.
And we
is
got
coming
fat ass squirrels here, so
Yeah, them
That
squirrels.
sounded like a human
that-
squirrel up there.
Someone close that.
All right.
but
Well,
yeah.
anyway.
No, but no, I was just saying, you just got to take it account of all of that thing, and then also how we're transitioning now. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Mike said, we Comedy Central. It's not a lot of it's not a lot of people coming from where we come from. That like a company like Comedy Central has been in talks with them for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
And
and 2 years before we even put out the web series.
Well, I will say there probably has,
It hasn't worked out though.
but it might not have worked.
No, that's why I was
It
going.
might not have been to the next level.
Right, that's why I'm going with.
But
that's why I was
Another
going.
point I
So
want to make is I didn't get the chance to say where I be at. And this is
Yeah.
going out. Like, I didn't know it was gonna keep going.
My
but
bad.
no
I'm
one
gonna end
cared,
it.
you
No,
know.
I'm gonna end it real quick. I was just gonna say, only reason I say that to the fans, I say that in the most humble of way because I'm very appreciative of what we've worked, and I feel like we should be considering ourselves that because we've worked very, very hard.
And I think the fans know that, and that's why they support so much.
Yeah,
They see
yeah.
how much we've grind, working with a camera, a tripod for the last 4 years, trying to put, like doing skits with like 8 locations. I mean, I know a lot of our fans might not know about this, the production side of things, but it is a lot of work to try to get a skit done in a week, and especially the type of skits that we do where we're going to different places, we're trying to change sets in our house, and it's just us. There is no other production team. There is no, what is it called? Set design person. There is no, even for the longest
us.
time, there was no audio.
Yeah.
And y'all knew it. Y'all complained, and we reacted, and we got better because of the fans. And so because of the fans, I say we're at least a D-list.
Go ahead, Cam.
Well, I'll keep it short since we're running out of time. But
we
I think
talk
for me, it's complicated. First, I know I have a nice haircut because our barber in Atlanta was amazing.
Shout out to Shaft,
That'll
man.
be first off. I
Shout
would
out
have a
to
nice
Shaft.
haircut right
We
now.
never get to man.
Yeah, I would have a nice haircut.
I mean, we got time to talk. We ain't no cut off. Go ahead.
But for me, it's going to be either two things I'm doing. I'm still going to be trying to start some type of business because I don't want to work for nobody. So it's going to be me and Emmanuel and they're brainstorming on some other business. And either I was going to move to Cali with him if he convinced me that the business that we want to start needs to be out
Now,
there.
at that time, Cam did not fuck with Cali at all. At one point,
That's not true. It just had to be the
just
right
said-
reason. It was just don't move to move.
Yeah, I don't know if he said he didn't fuck. I just think he said
that
it
was
wasn't.
me. That was
Yeah.
It was just I didn't want to move.
Yeah,
to
didn't wanna
move.
move,
I need
yeah.
a reason to move.
Right.
So if he convinced me, let's go to Cali. Or if he convinced me to go to New York, which would have been some big convincing because New York is so cold, I would have went to New York. If I stayed in Atlanta, it would have been we're trying to work with Rome. Ever since school, we tried to get classes together. Then after school, we tried to work together.
Yeah.
So we would be working
Yeah.
at some production house together, possibly doing
I could definitely see
post-production
that.
work and just being there laughing and calling you like, man, you need to come get a job here because this is fun. Man, this and that. So it'll be one of those two things. So I'll
come
either
get a
be in
job.
Atlanta, Cali, or New York.
Do you think you'll be happy?
As long as I started my own business.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
doing something with them.
Yeah.
Because even when the job I hated in high school with Mike, when I was with Mike, the days I worked with Mike, it was still
it's
fun.
always
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
with your
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. So as long as I have somebody.
What type of hairstyle?
Oh, shoot, there ain't no telling because that barber is amazing. I always switch it up, so I can't say.
What will
But
be your relationship status?
probably be in a relationship, possibly. Because when you don't have your own business,
Yeah.
that's what you do. You go to work and you
come
get in a
home.
relationship.
Low-key,
Go to
I
work
might
and be in a
would've had-
relationship.
Go to work. I might have had a kid by now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Maybe a couple.
I mean, not a couple. I might
Now,
would've-
see, if you
I
had a
would've
kid, then I would have went back to a man like, all right, we got to do this business thing because he ain't
we-
going nowhere.
We really need help, Rome. Be like, Rome, you gotta make it. Dog.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our friends from high school got about 2-3 kids right now.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to get married. They're moving into the married phase.
You know, you
I've
get
seen people
comfortable.
getting
They had
married.
kids first, then
Yeah.
they got married.
Yeah, once you get in your upper 20s, I think that's when like people, that don't live in this entertainment world
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. That's when you settle down and start having kids.
I also knew I would have traveled more though.
Oh, yeah,
I would
yeah.
have had more time
Yeah.
and more time, honestly. And my dad, where he works for the Bahamas Turtle, he travels all the time. So I would have went with him when he goes to France or somewhere because I would have been so close to Miami. Like, hey, let me go with you. And my mom wanted to be a flight attendant, so traveling is in my blood. So
It's funny because Cam looks like his mom, but is more like his dad. Chaz looks exactly like his dad, but is more like his mom. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. Though.
Interesting
That's
question.
Very. Where would they be?
And
It's scary too.
Everybody has alternate realities of where they could be in life, and it's good to reflect back on where you could come from and where you are and where you can be going.
Yeah.
Ooh, those sentences.
But in the words of Fury, this the best job I ever
It
had.
just goes to show that life is choices, man. You could go in left, right, up, down, side, angle, whatever, man. It's on you.
If I could encourage anybody, I would say please don't be afraid to take risks. Like Chaz said, and make it calculated risk. But at the same time, so many people worry about dying that they never live. So make sure you live it. Make sure you live it, enjoying life.
that's such a famous quote. It's not even that deep anymore.
But it was
honestly don't know if it is.
It was good timing. It was good timing.
Yeah, I think Drake said it. Nicki,
I ain't copying no damn Drake.
No, I think he really said it on the Nicki.
You just said know yourself earlier.
That's true. Know
See,
yourself.
but you telling the Detroit nigga that, and I'm like, nigga, if I go outside, nigga, I might get shot today, nigga.
Well, hopefully you had the mindset that you ain't gonna get involved with that.
Yeah.
But
Well, you know,
That was fun.
You also didn't mention Rome. You may have started rapping again.
Oh yeah.
Low key, maybe.
nobody heard
Maybe.
Rome's. Is that up on YouTube? Dip, tap, tap.
Oh, Dip.
He was a serious rapper at one point.
Because I started rapping in 6th grade.
Fifth for me.
this man
And
said,
then
"Woo."
8th grade, I was in a group called Deuce Gangsters.
Really? Because I was in a group called Too Tough.
Too Tough?
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
tough
And Deuce Gangsters.
I'm finding out stuff about my friends.
Listen,
Y'all know my rap name used to be Curry, so
Why? Say your
I
tagline.
go in and come out hot.
That was his tagline in middle school.
Look.
It worked.
listen. So I was in a group called Deuce Gangsters. We used to meet up at school every day and just write. Then we finally got in the studio, which was probably that looked like this podcast setup right here. We recorded a little 8-track thing. I made my first beat in 8th grade, and then I was in another group called Underestimated because they were. It was a group.
my
It was a group.
God.
Now listen, it was a group of us, and we were saying we not underestimated. We underestimated because it's like we're outcasts. So they X'd us out.
They
so that's
X'd us out
yeah.
of the music industry.
Yeah, so underestimated.
Before y'all got in.
Before we got in, they trying to take us out.
Yeah, you X yourself out.
So I used to rap, but I'm gonna say it here on the podcast. Like I rap better than a lot of rappers that's out right now, and
It's true.
I put it out there
It's true.
wholeheartedly and confidently, saying that
Yeah.
and if I really
But how strong is that point when it's millions of trash rappers?
no, there are millions of trash rappers, but I know if I would have really like dug into it,
Yeah.
I think I could have made something out of it.
Because I know when I heard Rome rapping, this is back in our college days, when I would hear him rap, I would say, Jesus Christ, this man's voice boomed in the fucking room. Like he would I remember one time somebody had a mic set up in the corner. And I was sitting on the other side of the room, and I said, God damn, are the monitors on? Or is this just this man's fucking voice? He has an amazing rap voice. And I will say on the latest album, he's also doing a little singing.
I'm snapping out
Rome
here.
is carrying a voice. I mean, he's
it's a lot of equipment that helps him out.
my rap story in 6th grade, me and my best friend Daniel, shout out to him. We sent our demo to So Def because we saw Bow Wow was on there.
Okay.
He's signing kid rappers, Crisscross, Bow Wow.
Bow Wow, yeah.
So we took pictures. I still had them pictures upstairs. And we
That's
sent
terrible.
our demo, our rap demo to So Def. So if y'all can find that and send that back to me, please, I would love to hear that.
Tell So to send it back.
Yeah. When I meet JD, I'm gonna tell him.
Hey, listen, give me my
JD denied a lot of good people. JD denied Ludacris too.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
See what I came, he denied me. Look what I became.
Look what you became 20
F-list
years later.
celebrity.
I think the biggest thing I got from Rome's story was the sad fact that your audio production since the 6th grade hasn't grown. If we're still using the same equipment, this is very
Hey, man.
sad. But
What are the Deuce Gangsters doing now?
One of them. It was only 2 of us. It was me and another guy. His name was Cameron. His name was Cameron.
I think I'm the better Cameron rapper out those.
He went to the military. So shout out to him. He went served to in the military, and he might still rap.
Be honest
I'm
with
not
me.
even sure.
Was he a better rapper than me? Be honest.
No.
But he was in sixth grade.
doubt
Yo,
it.
he's gonna hit us up
Tomorrow. He's
What's
calling
up, talking about? Yo, I'm in Afghanistan right now. If you want to see me on Skype, come see me.
Damn. Shout out to all members of Under Excavated.
And Deuce,
Oh my
What was your rap
Juice
name
Gangsters.
And what was it?
franchise.
That was Cam's rap name.
though? No, that's Chaz.
Wait,
That was when I was in Deuce Gangsters. But then when I was in Underestimated.
Oh, when you
I
switched
was-
sides.
Yeah, I was J Rome. I just went to regular.
Oh,
Deuce.
okay.
Yeah, you wanted to make it more of a human story.
Yeah.
So,
Stay over here profiling. Do that damn man. Cause you know Rome had its pro back then.
I had my braids. I had my braids popping off.
There might have been, you know what, going back to the fact that, you know, what we've done before this.
hold on, this nigga name was French.
Hold on. And before even that, listen,
Hey,
Cameron.
there's nothing wrong with
And
franchise.
listen, Cam can attest. I think Cam realized I could really rap. It was one song. I spelled out the whole
Oh my
verse
God, I
on a
love
song,
that. No, that
and
was
I went
amazing.
in, and I don't know where
We
it's
have
at,
to
and
find
I really
it.
want to find it.
It was amazing.
I went in.
French.
Nigga, I was bigging myself up.
Hey, wrong. I feel you. My name is franchise, not for rapping, but football.
Yeah,
But
man.
football, so.
You feel it?
Cam's name was Legacy.
Legacy. I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
remember.
I was still
Hold on. We
working
got
on
Curry Legacy franchise.
And
My best-
franchise again.
My best friend name was Dreamer.
Legacy
AKA
Dreamer.
Meek Mill.
Y'all niggas are a bunch of wrestlers.
What was your rap name? I know you used to rap.
Manny Fly.
That's it. Podcast over.
Manny fucking Fly.
No. Rome. End it with what was your first email name?
Well, because we used to talk through Yahoo Messenger. Hey,
All
what
right,
was your
man.
Yahoo Messenger name, dog?
Hot Hoops 88.
Damn, man. Hot Hoops 88.
Hot Hoops 88, man.
I be
Shout
beating
out.
them every day at horse in the backyard.
So shout out.
I don't know if that's a nigga good in basketball or a girl that has some amazing hoop.
Cool hoops now, y'all.
And anyone on Tumblr knows the hoop theory.
What
Shout out
was
to
your
Tumblr.
what was your producer name or
Don't lie. You know you had one.
I had one. It was just DJ Tay.
DJ Tay? Okay.
You ain't never
DJ
touched a DJ thing in your
Hey,
life.
nope,
before
nope.
this?
But it was DJ Tay.
DJ Tay.
And I was Tay the beat maker.
So where
part
did the
of,
We Are come from?
Actually, it came from a close friend. It came from McFresh.
Nice.
that's cool.
McFresh creates.
Shout out to McFresh.
Yeah, shout out to him.
What was the story behind that?
What was the story behind that? Oh yeah, I had a whole which I'm still going to.
You trying to create a cult?
A bit, and you'll see you have a little
Yeah.
cult following. If
Yeah.
you follow the albums, the instrumental albums, you'll see like it feels like I'm trying to say something.
People are trying to put the puzzle together still.
Exactly. And I still want to go ahead and tell that story. Love telling like deep stories through art and all that shit. So that was
we
nice.
trying to hear the answer to Mike's question.
What was
I
it?
think he
What?
purposely
We Are.
deflected.
We are.
What did Fresh was he like yo, this is how you get them, right? Was it?
Nah, I
Did he
don't
come
think
with
it
the
was.
theory or did he come?
Well, because we used to share art, and we still do share art and all types of things. And we would be like, man, like, I want to make a name, and I was writing him all these stories about what was gonna happen, and he said, hey man, we are the Tay. I was like, okay, I was like, okay, that's cool.
You owe him some money.
yeah.
I owe him some.
You don't want to say that.
I don't want to say that.
Don't you get legally binding. That's what you say.
But yeah, shout out to McFresh, Legacy, Manny Fly, Dreamer, franchise, Underestimated, Curry,
Deuce Gangsters.
Deuce Gangsters,
And Too Tough.
and Too Tough. All
out.
of them members, which still are rapping.
Our former groups, former self.
Yeah, Jesus.
Ron been in a lot of groups that had some crazy names.
Yeah.
Like you, Gomez,
Yeah.
and
The disciples of assholes when I was going through stuff in my life. So you gotta go through shit. You do. You gotta go through shit
and you
because you don't want to go through it
You
later.
He had the opposite effect of Mike. He broke up with his girl and joined the Disciples of Asshole. No reflecting on
I was
life.
hurt.
All these niggas are David Bowie. Starting their own Ziggy Stardusts.
Oh man.
And with all of that said, shout out to everyone who's ever been involved with anything along this great journey.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Thank you to the fans.
So many different realities, and you'll make the one that you want to be in as long as you push for it. I
try
sound
to
like
outquote
LeVar.
me.
Outquote me.
Nigga, I sound like LeVar Burton. This has been a great podcast. Shout out to Mike, Emmanuel, Chaz, Cam.
Get your
Rome,
tickets for the NY show.
Tay. Get your tickets. Get your sandwiches.
Get your towels for your seats because it's about to get wet.
And for men,
Okay, I
it's
shouldn't- I
about to
shouldn't- I
get
shouldn't say
men. You have a chance to
Just be next to those women. When you
Be next to
sit
them.
next to them.
be
Because
sit next to them.
Bring
you
them
know,
with you. Bring a towel for them.
we'll be
Bring a
doing
towel for them.
we're doing half the work for you, bro.
It's foreplay. We doing a bring foreplay.
Hey, they funny, huh? What's your name, girl? He gonna see water on the seat and look back at us and thumbs up.
And we gonna turn around right before we come curtain.
Put that thumbs up. Thanks to everyone listening, and we'll see you guys next room.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace out.